Rashmi's gift. Good morning, Rashmi, Nani said as she opened the windows to let in the early morning sun rays.
Oh, Nani, why do I have to wake up so early? It is vacation time,
wailed Rashmi. Wake up and get ready quickly, Rashmi. It is time for our walk, Nani said firmly. I would like to see you downstairs in 10 minutes. Rashmi rolled out of bed reluctantly and finished her morning chores. How boring, she grumbled as she trudged behind Nani, still rubbing the sleep out of her eyes. Here, hold these. Nani thrust 2 empty bottles into Rashmi's hand. She also carried 2 bottles. Rashmi was curious. Why are we carrying these bottles, Nani? What will we do with them? Where are we going? Why are you wearing a whistle around your neck? She fired one question after another. Quiet, you will know soon, Nani said as she mumbled about the lack of patience among the youngsters. They were joined by a group of children and adults, all carrying bottles in their hands, as they made their way up the hill behind Nani's house. Just when Rashmi was beginning to lose her patience and enthusiasm, Nani blew her whistle twice. It seemed to be the signal for everyone to stop. All right, folks, let us get organized, Nani stated. All the children divided themselves into small groups led by an adult. Then each group started walking towards a brook that trickled down the hill. What is happening here? Rashmi thought as she joined the children filling their bottles from the brook. Nani walked towards Rashmi as she struggled with her 2 bottles, now heavy with water. Here, give me one, Rashmi, Nani said kindly, and come with me. Where are we going, Nani? Rashmi could not contain her curiosity anymore. We are going to water the saplings, Nani said and smiled. What? Water the saplings? What for? Rashmi asked with a bit of disappointment. Well, Rashmi, look at these hills carefully and tell me what you see, Nani said as she led a group of children. What do I see? What do I see? Asked Rashmi to herself. Nani, I see hills, she answered a bit sheepishly. That is quite an observation, laughed Nani. However, I was talking about the vegetation. Do you see any plants on them? Actually, no, said Rashmi as she looked at the hills carefully. The hillsides were brown and raw. They did not have a single green patch. What happened to all the trees here? She asked. For years, the nomads of this region have cut the woods for fuel. In their ignorance, they have cut off the entire green cover. Today, the hills lie barren and dry, the topsoil loose and gravelly, explained Nani. In fact, for a long time, this hill behind our society was being used as a dumping ground for garbage. Its stench was overwhelming. So, all the families of Madhuban Park got together and thought of a solution. We collected funds and then approached the forest department to buy saplings. The officials actually applauded our effort and were very helpful. They not only provided us saplings for free, but also helped to plant them. They taught us how to take care of the saplings and nurture them till they become full-grown trees. Ever since, we have been watering these saplings every alternate day.
Awesome!
Rashmi was impressed. Nani's emotional speech also gave birth to a wonderful idea in her mind. A few days later, Nani was awakened by Rashmi as she drew aside the curtains of her window to let in the pale early morning sun.
Rise and shine, Nani!
Rashmi chirped as the amazed Nani looked at her bright-eyed granddaughter.
My goodness, the sun is already out,
said Nani, bothered at being found sleeping late.
Come on, Nani, hurry up. I'll meet you downstairs in 10 minutes,
said Rashmi teasingly as she skipped down the stairs. Rashmi took Nani along the path that led up the hill. She carried 2 bottles of water and a brown paper packet with her. Why the bottles of water, Rashmi? Asked Nani. Today is not watering day. I have my surprises too, Nani, Rashmi said smugly.
Please be a bit patient.
Soon they reached the small ridge, which was the usual meeting point. Rashmi whipped out a whistle from her pocket and gave 2 shrill notes. Suddenly, all the children and their team leaders started appearing from various hiding points. What is going on? Thought Nani as she looked at the sparkling eyes of her excited grandchild. On the count of 3, the entire gathering burst out singing,
Happy birthday, Nani!
Nani was overcome with emotions. I completely forgot my own birthday, she thought. But Rashmi remembered what a loving child she is. She must have gone through a lot of trouble to organize this surprise. Nani dabbed at her eyes, which were streaming with joy. However, Rashmi's surprise was not yet over.
Please come here, Nani,
she called. She held out a tiny sapling in her clasped hands. Let us plant this sapling on your birthday. After Nani finished planting and watering the sapling, Rashmi said, Nani, you gave me a wonderful gift this holiday, the gift of trees. I wanted to gift you a tree in return. She then placed a little placard next to the sapling. The placard read, For my dearest Nani, Happy birthday. Rashmi then turned towards the gathering and said, Friends, our grandparents and their parents have planted the trees we see around us so that we can enjoy their shade and shelter. Indiscriminate cutting of trees is harming our environment. Today, let us vow to save trees. A tree benefits everyone in this and future generations. Let us gift a tree to all our loved ones and gift a green earth to our future generations.